Hello and welcome to the show Crime Talk. I hope everyone is well and safe. Today's tale is a remarkable one that could find its place in the Guinness Book of Records, a reference book that annually lists human achievements and the extremes of the natural world. It's a story of miracles and survival against all odds, a tale of hope in the face of unimaginable circumstances. Our story takes us to Serbia, a beautiful country in the Balkans, and introduces us to a young woman named Vesna Vulovic. At the age of 23, Vesna was drawn to the adventurous life of a flight attendant. She dreamt of soaring through the skies, exploring new places, and meeting people from all walks of life. However, Vesna had a hurdle to overcome to achieve her dream, a health issue. She had always suffered from low blood pressure, a condition that wasn't ideal for someone aspiring to become a flight attendant. Undeterred by this setback, Vesna was determined to pursue her dream. She knew that she had to pass a rigorous medical test to become a flight attendant, and her low blood pressure could potentially stand in her way. Nevertheless, she applied to a major airline and managed to pass the written test. However, the looming medical examination was a source of anxiety. Desperate to boost her blood pressure for the medical test, Vesna heard about a trick from someone, a simple but effective remedy: drinking lots of coffee. She decided to give it a try. Caffeine became her ally, temporarily elevating her blood pressure to the required levels. With newfound determination and ingenuity, Vesna successfully passed the medical test and secured her dream job as a flight attendant. Her story serves as a testament to the power of determination and resilience in the face of adversity. After 8 months of various jobs, Vesna finally achieved her dream and became a member of the flight crew. This promotion not only provided her with a higher income, but also elevated her lifestyle. She was living her dream, flying high in the skies as a Serbian flight attendant. However, her life would take a sudden and unexpected turn on January 26, 1972, a date that would mark a significant event in her life, an event that would be remembered for almost half a century. On that fateful day, Vesna was assigned to Jet Flight 367, with her duty being to fly from Stockholm, Sweden to Belgrade, Serbia. Little did she know that this flight would change her life forever. Flight 367, carrying 28 souls on board, took off from Stockholm, en route to Belgrade via Copenhagen and Zagreb. The weather was clear, the pilot and crew were performing their routine duties, and 46 minutes into the flight, everything seemed normal. The plane was preparing to land in Belgrade, and the passengers were eagerly anticipating their arrival. However, just after the 46th minute of the flight, a deafening explosion shattered the calm atmosphere. The peaceful journey had suddenly transformed into a nightmare. The explosion that occurred on Flight 367 remains shrouded in mystery to this day. What was once a serene flight had become a terrifying ordeal that left everyone on board in shock. Imagine being 33,000 feet in the air when a sudden explosion tears your plane into 3 pieces. This is precisely what happened on Flight 367 as it flew over Czechoslovakia. Within seconds, passengers, luggage, and plane debris were hurtling towards the ground. A terrifying freefall from an unimaginable height ensued, and the wreckage of the plane fell near a village nestled in the mountainous region of Czechoslovakia. Remarkably, the thick layer of snow covering the area cushioned the impact. The plane's canopy fell, scattering the snow and wreckage. Amidst the chaos and devastation, there was a glimmer of hope, a ray of light in the darkest of hours. The story of Flight 367 serves as a chilling reminder of the unpredictable dangers that can be encountered during air travel. Now, picture yourself in a situation where you are plummeting from 33,000 feet in the air, surrounded by the wreckage of a plane that has just exploded. It's a scene of unimaginable horror. Yet, amidst this chaos and destruction, there was another hero in the making. A man named Bruno Honk, a retired medical expert from World War I, lived in the nearby village. Bruno had led a quiet life in his village, but his past was about to collide with the present in a profound way. The plane's roof was ablaze, debris scattered all around, and the villagers were gripped by panic. But Bruno was not one to run away from danger. Instead, he ran towards it. Ignoring the impending danger, he plunged into the wreckage, driven by a single purpose: to save lives. Bruno's heroism was about to be put to the test once again. In the midst of the snowy landscape, a mysterious sound began to draw closer. It was the sound of a plane, but it remained unseen by the crew members who were busy serving food to the passengers. The source of the sound seemed to be beneath their trolley. Bruno Honk, driven by curiosity and a desire to help, decided to investigate. What he discovered beneath that trolley was nothing short of miraculous. A young woman, partially trapped amidst the debris, badly injured but miraculously alive. In the silence that enveloped the scene, her cries for help echoed, piercing through the chaos. She was burnt, battered, and injured, but she was still breathing. In the midst of utter devastation, she stood as a living miracle. Bruno immediately called out to the villagers, urgently seeking the assistance of doctors. It was a miracle. At 33,000 feet, a beacon of hope amidst the wreckage, in a remote village in Czechoslovakia, a plane crash survivor was carefully extricated from the wreckage. Vesna Vulovic was the sole survivor among the 28 passengers and crew members. The villagers promptly alerted the authorities, and soon help arrived. The injured young woman was rushed to a nearby hospital where her condition was assessed. She was alive, but her injuries were severe. Vesna had suffered a deep brain wound, broken legs, and a shattered pelvis. The medical team worked tirelessly, administering first aid and battling the effects of the crash and the freezing temperatures. However, despite their best efforts, Vesna eventually fainted. Days turned into weeks, and she remained unconscious. The world held its breath, waiting for her to awaken. Vesna's story was a testament to human resilience, and her survival from such an unimaginable height was nothing short of miraculous. Vesna's survival could be attributed to three crucial factors. Firstly, the snow-covered landscape beneath the falling wreckage acted as a cushion, softening the impact. Secondly, Vesna was thrown clear of the plane's wreckage during the fall. And thirdly, she miraculously escaped immediate fatal injuries. Her journey to recovery was arduous, and she spent 10 long months in the hospital, fighting for her life and working towards rehabilitation. Upon her eventual return, Vesna was welcomed back into the fold of her airline. However, the airline was cautious about putting her back into her flying duties, fearing that her presence might draw too much attention and publicity. Vesna worked in the J offices until the 1990s. For her incredible survival, Vesna Vulovic received recognition from the Guinness World Records for surviving the highest fall without a parachute. She achieved a certain level of celebrity status, becoming known worldwide for her remarkable story. Despite her miraculous survival, Vesna faced her share of challenges. She continued to fly as a passenger, as she had no fear and no memory of the traumatic event or the heroic rescue that followed. However, Vesna also grappled with something often referred to as survivor's guilt. She lived with the knowledge that she was the sole survivor among the passengers and crew of Flight 367. Tragedy struck her life again when her parents passed away during her prolonged recovery, leaving her alone and confined to a room. In the end, Vesna's journey was one of determination and recovery, marked by both triumph and tragedy. She may have been physically alone during her illness, but she was supported by a dedicated medical team whose unwavering efforts contributed significantly to her recovery. Her story serves as a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the unpredictable nature of survival. Bruno Honk's story also deserves recognition. He was an ordinary man until a crisis struck. But when disaster unfolded, Bruno didn't hesitate to step up and show immense compassion and bravery. His actions made a profound difference, saving lives and proving that one person can have a significant impact on the lives of others. Vesna Vulovic's incredible tale of survival and Bruno Honk's heroism are reminders of the power of resilience, compassion, and the extraordinary capabilities that can emerge in times of crisis. Despite the challenges and setbacks they faced, both Vesna and Bruno's stories continue to inspire and captivate the world, showcasing the miracles that can occur, even in the face of disaster.